So you want to start making shoes. If you have or have access to these things, everything I have on this table is approximately all that you require to at least start making very, very beautiful shoes. And this is the reason why I like to invite people to, take up the hobby of shoemaking. I will talk about all of the tools and that I have laid out here on the table, and you'll be able to judge for yourself whether or not these are things that you can lay your hands on if you are interested in making shoes. So starting from the left to right, you can see on this side I have basically things that are measuring tools. Really, if you buy a good mat set, most of these things will be inside. So this is a ruler. Of course, I have a much more sturdy one made of aluminum, which is what I typically like to use. But if this is all that you have, that's good enough. Then of course I have French curve that I use to draw in my curves. Then pencil, eraser. Of course, many times you'd also need a pen. So let's just categorize all of these as drawing tools and equipment. Let's just categorize all of these as drawing tools and equipment. In the course of making shoes, you would also need things for stitching: thread, needles. These are awls. I have different. So this is a jack or jack needle. This one is curved, this one is straight. This is just a curved awl, and you can use that. Let's leave this guy away. This is a shoe last, a pair of last. Of course, you need a pair of last, which is a mold on which you're going to be forming your shoes, but let's leave it aside for now. Then you also need things to cut paper for your patterns, to cut leather, and so scissors and different types of knives. I have videos on how you can make your own skiving knives. So this is a skiving knife that I made. You can see that it has my logo on it. You can make them for yourself, or if you want to purchase something similar, I can have it custom made for you and shipped to you. It doesn't cost much, but just let me know if you're interested. So scissors and all of that. Then there's a process in shoemaking called lasting that you require some kind of specialized shoemaker's pliers. These are called lasting pincers or lasting pliers. So you see that I have this eagle beak plier. I also have this one that helps me go into much more difficult to reach areas and just grab and pinch things along. But if all you have is a pair of regular pliers, you can start with that. Then there's also the carpenter's pincers. You can actually glue leather to the mouth so that it is not so sharp, and that will work for you. So you can use this. Then these are hammers. So these are shoemaker's hammers, but if all you have is a carpenter's hammer, go that. Just don't get the ones that have divided claw at the back. Just get the ones that have a straight claw, and I think that's much more suited for shoemakers. I have this stapler here, which I use in place of hammer and nails many times. So if you can get yourself an upholster's stapler, that would also go a great way in helping you. Then we also do a lot of glue work in shoemaking. So this is just a glue container that I have stored some of my glue in so that it will stay fresh almost like forever. So if I open it up like this and tilt it backwards, I can actually do my glue in, spread it around, let it dry, and glue. So when I'm done, I can simply just tighten this, shuts off the air, and this glue will stay fresh forever. In doing glue work, you probably also need some brushes. These are very old brushes. They actually need a bit of cleaning, but basically these are the things that you will need. Then of course you need to get yourself a pair of shoe lasts. I always recommend that you get the one that is about your size so that you can start making shoes for yourself, testing them, and then with that you are able to know whether what you're making is wearable or not, and then you're able to do quality control for yourself, and that will be just as well. So these are, in a nutshell, the basic tools and equipment that I think you need. And then you just need a table, something to cut your leather and your patterns on top, like this self-healing mat that I have. I have another one inside the house. This is a very old one that I've been using for more than 5 years now, so it's looking a bit rough, but that's basically all that you need to start the wonderful craft of shoemaking. So see you in the next video. God bless you.